Run that back turbo.
Did the dash and I blow the brains. Dash and I blow the brain. Count cash on a private plane. Count cash on a private plane. Couple M's on sound exchange. Couple M's on sound exchange. Rich man, no time to explain. Rich man, no time to explain. Rich man plane. Maybe with a wood grain.
Freedom, man, freedom. And welcome to the BlkPrint. J5 here. Josh P's fresh off the fucking plane.
Man, Delta P.
Josh
P's in the building.
Delay P.
Delta P. I'm trying to get my diamond miles up, you know. I'm trying to be one of them. They shouted the nigga out to just hit 1 million miles on this flight. On the flight. Had to clap it up for that nigga.
That nigga be flying.
Bro, it was like, shout out to blah, 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 and seat, whatever. He just flew his million miles. I was like, damn, nigga. But yeah.
Thanks for spending this much money with our ass. Also, man behind the boards, MC. What's good, MC?
You know, Ritual Mill Plane is my song of 2022, and it's a 2-year-old song, right?
Yeah, that's kind of sick.
Did not know that.
I'm going back to Drip or Drown too, because
Classic.
I think I'm ready to listen to like Gunna and Thug again. Like, it was sad for a minute, but it's my happy music, man.
Did you take a
I'm
break?
happy when I was.
Did you take a break for real?
Say what?
Did you take a break?
Yeah, I took a break. Yeah, I hadn't listened to like Thug and Gunna since May.
I had to keep
heartbroken.
I was heartbroken.
Niggas was heartbroken. Hey,
I was like, man, this shit ain't the same.
Free YSL, man. They gonna be good.
This shit wasn't the same, man. I was like, yo, I was just legitimate. Because the thing is that happened when they got arrested. It was like the week of my wedding, so I couldn't really like.
Yeah.
I wasn't even actually
enjoy your wedding.
I couldn't even.
Slimes was locked up. God damn.
I couldn't even enjoy shit. So like, you know, like it's been tough for me. But I went back to listen to Drip or Drown. I was listening to Jeffrey a lot this weekend.
Yeah.
So
Jeffrey's a good album.
Yeah. So like I went back to kind of like some of my favorite projects of them, and you know I'm ready again. So I'm praying again.
When I hear the words Jeffrey, I just think about Wyclef. Jeffrey. Jeffrey. Yeah. That's all I hear in my head right now.
Most random pairing in the world, man. That was that. What did he call that song? Kanye West?
Yeah, but then he had Wyclef on the album. The song. The name. You know, that album was so great, though, because he literally was making songs for the people he named the songs after.
Exactly.
And like Rihanna sounds like Rihanna got on that.
Yeah.
Like, I actually have an idea around those songs that I want to bring back at some point in my life. But
it was genius because it's like, I always bring up Future Swag, but it was like that being the mea culpa between them two, where it was like, you know, I'm sorry, like I've been on bullshit. This is my tribute to you. I liked it, man. Like,
no, I just think it was Doug. I don't know why I called him Doug just now. I think that was Thug just kind of like, you know, bowing down and showing respect to like someone who he knows influenced his style.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's what I appreciated, because then we get super slimy after that. And the world just gets better. But free YSL, we had a good episode of BlkPrint Radio a couple days ago. We had Chris Sanford on there, writer for Rap Shit, also was a writer for Insecure. He dropped some knowledge on us. One of my favorite episodes.
Yeah, no,
I gotta
man.
say.
Chris is like one of my very, very good friends. Love that guy. I've known him damn near all my life. We've lived multiple lives together, like from Rap Shit to, no pun intended, to the shit we're doing now in our lives. So it was good to just have a conversation with him because we've never done that before. Yeah. Like on a platform at least. I want to see him do more of that shit, man. He killed it.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. They need to put him out there and do press, because it's like, you wouldn't have even known he was in the writer's room. I see a lot of like Prentice, you see her a lot, and other people like that who were writing. But I mean, to prove that he should be, I mean, Issa showed us some love on the clip that we put out.
No, shout out to Issa for the retweet. Yeah, man, that was dope. That was love. I was like, yo, I was shocked. Yeah, I was shocked too. It's funny though. She's tapped in. Yeah, like she sees and listens to everything. So it was dope that she saw that and acknowledged it.
I got the natural, like organic.
She commented
storage.
first.
Yeah, she commented.
She commented. I was like, that's a moment for me.
Yeah, I woke up 7:30, 8 a.m. and I saw it. It was the first thing I saw when I woke up. And I was just like, this ain't real. This is a fucking Korean page or some shit. Like, this is a bot. This isn't real. And then and then Chris texted us. We have a little separate chat, and he was like, yo, Issa reposted. And I said, whoa, like,
amazing.
That's crazy. Like, you know,
shout out to LA.
My wife's friend's dog is here. So if you hear that dog crying, it's because they went out, and she's like, where the fuck are they at? We're not abusing dogs. Okay. Like, the dog's just crying. Shout out to Jen. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so if you hear the dog whining, it's because his owner went to the store. But yeah, shout out to Easter for that. If you haven't heard it, it's a great episode. You're here at the tail end of this episode. Patreon members, of course, you guys have already heard it, or you were there on Wednesday. Of course, $5 on the Patreon. You get all types of stuff. Josh, we need an update on these shirts, man. This is becoming like the meme from the Kimmel Show where they didn't have time for Matt Damon. Like this is what it's become now.
I didn't get that joke until like 3 years into it. Like, damn, I was thinking Matt Damon is this busy? The fuck? This nigga keep. It's just like what the fuck.
That's what this shirt has become, is ubiquitous with tardiness.
No, I have. It's funny, man.
Josh is pulling up the design right now.
I have a new idea for. I don't have the design. I have a design I had that I'm about to repurpose for this. It's actually really good.
Okay.
It's
So don't show anyone.
I'm not gonna tell y'all. Yeah, Patreon people. Let's link in the Patreon. I'm gonna show y'all the designs. Y'all say yeah or nay.
I'm about to say this is gonna sound real Elizabeth Holmes-ish real quick. Please don't give us the Elizabeth Holmes answer.
Oh nah, don't say that. Walgreens, we coming.
Oh man, but shout out to Issa, shout out to Chris Sanford, man. Rap shit on HBO Max right now. We're gonna talk about HBO a little bit later on the show. Mm-hmm. The wrestling community also got a taste of Josh P's.
Yeah, I'm on a press circuit, so I showed up on the I'm on a little junket right now.
Showed up on the A show this week.
Yeah, on the A show, I showed up with Mills and J5, and we just talk wrestling, man.
Just kicking shit.
It's funny. I'm just like wrestling just came back around for me at least.
Yeah.
In so many different ways now. Like since I went to WrestleMania, anytime I see someone I haven't seen in a bit, they're like, "Oh, you went to WrestleMania? I want to go." Like it's a conversation now, and like. It's interesting. Like, damn.
It's back in LA next year.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Tentative plans going out. We trying to set that up right now.
Oh yeah, pre-sale goes on sale what?
Thursday,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thursday. It's SoFi Stadium. They're going to be there.
I just laughed to myself because coming in on the plane, this lady saw SoFi. She's like, Sophie Stadium. She's like, chanted that shit. Like, SoFi, woman.
Sit your ass down. Also, you were in a segment called I'm Not a Star, where Meals, my co-host on that show, he came up with this idea. He was like, I think it would be perfect for Josh. I think he'll kill it. I think it will definitely be something that people talk about on this episode. We celebrated our 250th episode. 250 weeks.
Oh, shit.
In a row.
That's consistent, man.
That's in a row.
I'll be feeling like I'm consistent doing this shit for it. How long has it been? 7 weeks?
17.
we got a hot 16.
16 weeks, man.
16 weeks.
That's great. And the thing is, that's bi-weekly too, so it's not like
it's good for me though, man. Need some consistent in my life.
So we were celebrating our 250th episode. He created this game where he would bring up the pictures of certain wrestlers. And he would ask you like, or do you feel like they're stars? Upon first look, obviously, Josh, you're a lapsed fan. You know what I'm saying? You don't watch weekly, and that's completely fine. Like you tap in, the big events, and they usually catch you up. So you were there. It was a live show. A couple people were obviously notably upset.
What was upset?
One of the wrestlers, I believe her name was Rhea Ripley.
Did she reach out?
Nah, she didn't reach out. But one of her fans was like, "Who is this?" One of the fans was like, "Who is this guy? How dare he say Rhea is not a star?" But who? What did you say was a star? He said, "How dare you say Rhea Ripley was not a star, but Nikita Lyons was."
I knew that was gonna be the conspiracy. And I just.
But you didn't say she wasn't a star. You said it looked like she was at the club.
Honestly, she got really. Let me stop. Let me stop. Hey, Rhea Ripley, shout out to you. If you're a star, you're a star. Hey, did she have a belt?
No, she don't.
All right, well, you're not a star, nigga. Get your weight up.
Well, you did say somebody with a belt was not a star last week too. You buried Bobby Lashley. You buried Bobby Lashley last week.
Come on, he's not a star though. Look at him.
He has a belt.
Black Goldberg. Like, come on, man.
Oh man, the slander will never stop for Bobby Lashley. But a couple people were upset. Does it kind of shock you still? Like that like people will get so upset about things that you say.
No, it's funny. I always
as a joke. Like
I've tweeted this before. Like it's hard to debate me on my opinion. Like, my opinion is undebatable.
It's not going to change
my
mind.
opinion. Yeah. Like, if you think that, then that's cool. Like, we can coexist and be, I just think, and that's why I love life in the world. I love the contrast of things. I love when people don't like certain things, and people don't like things I like. I love that.
Right.
I love that. When there's an artist that I love and people don't love it, I'm like, oh yes, I got one.
But I think what I appreciated about that segment was that like everyone's like, who the fuck is this guy?
Oh yeah, that's another thing. So
and I think that's the best part about it.
That's I mean, the funny part about shit like that is I can fuck around and start calling myself like authority on wrestling. And I could probably get it off. Like, it's so crazy how you could just be anything, like, and do anything in this world.
But I think people were upset about the Nikita Lyons. And I think the funniest part about it was that I was like, what do you think about her political leanings? And you were like, what do you think about WWE's political leanings?
It's like, what? Like, come on, look at the whole thing. It's just all corrupt and right. But
because it's like people love to play like kind of like the woke Olympics with wrestling. Like, this is the most backwoods kind of carny shit.
They still be doing like little like side eye, like politically incorrect bullshit. Like
what have you seen lately that's politically incorrect?
Think of
the Street Profits?
I mean, yeah, Street Profits. It's like, what are y'all doing? Like, it just, I be seeing little shit. I just let it go.
Yeah.
It's just, but that's wrestling. That's what's supposed to be. It's like a play or a soap opera.
Yeah.
It's over the top. It's a little like it's theatrics. That's what it is. I'm not mad at it.
But if you guys haven't heard it, it's the A Show, 250th episode. Josh P's on there. It's hilarious.
Yeah, shout out to Nikita Lyons.
I think people got an idea of what we do on this show and what we deal with every other week.
Man, tap in. Shout out to my people who watch the A Show, you know?
So, and some tragic news this week. Real tragic. Really bad car crash happened over the week. 6 people, I believe, passed away during this. A nurse, I guess she was having an emotional issue. She caused a crash on LeBron Slauson on Wednesday afternoon. The
video is insane.
Crazy.
Literally.
What did you think when you saw that video? Because when I see it, I'm like waiting for it to happen.
It's funny. Like, it was like when it happened, that intersection is just a popular intersection.
Yeah.
That gas station I was there, I remember they were building that for like 20 years.
Yeah.
It was like, that was like the joke in LA. Like, is this shit ever going to be done?
Right.
So that intersection is coming down the hill from Stalker. People drive fast down that hill.
Yeah.
She was coming down from, she was coming west, or she was going east, coming down Slauson though.
Yeah.
So I thought, like, when someone said it was an accident there, my homie he lives right there. So
Right.
he saw the helicopters and shit. He got on Citizen app and he was sending this shit like, yo, this is going on by my house right now. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened.
Right.
And we like, damn, like, what the hell? Like, the Citizen app shit looked crazy.
Right.
And then to see that gas station camera and see her like flying down Slauson and just like literally no brakes on nothing, I was like, this is ridiculous, bro. Like, that was literally a suicide mission. Like,
pregnant woman, child passed, other people, passed away. So, prayers up for their families. But again, it's like, it makes you really think like, man, people really be going through some shit, man. Like,
bro,
you never fucking know.
This is my thing. People ain't going through shit. She was arguing with her boyfriend,
right?
Started drunk driving,
right?
And killed 5-6 people. Like, and she had little to no injuries. She was on the curb, like drinking water, getting assisted, like by the EMTs.
So my thing is this: I saw somebody on Twitter say this. I don't even know if it's fucking true. Somebody said the reason that she didn't fucking end up in a worse condition is because she was drunk. She was relaxed.
Oh yeah, no, that's really real. I hear about that all the time.
Yeah,
like that happens in a lot of car accidents.
Yeah,
like if you're drunk, your body is so,
because like most people like jerk around trying to get out and stuff like that. Like that's scary as fuck. Yep. So it said that the district attorney in LA, they pretty much they're gonna book her. I don't know if she's out yet.
No, she's on the. I know they booked her and it's like a $2 million bond.
Shit,
fry her. They need to put her death penalty. Bring it back.
Because there's so many things that could bury her here. No pun intended. It is like the drunk driving, the speeding, the on the phone, whatever the fuck.
There's no defense for that.
Yeah,
like literally, like just no awareness. Like,
you think it's life?
Terrible.
You think it's life? Or
yeah, it's life, bro. They about to fry her.
Yeah,
that was a tragedy, bro. Like that shit is felt throughout LA. Like it's funny talking to my friends who are from other, like you live here, of course, but I've been talking to people who aren't here and they heard about it. Right. Like even family members. I'm just like, yo, like that shit. It's scary. It makes you scared to drive.
And because we saw it, like I'm literally looking at that like this. It's like a 38-second video that people see. It's only literally like the 32nd of the video that it happens, and then it's over.
Well, one thing is like that intersection is a busy intersection.
Yeah.
As soon as it happened, people jumped out their car, video recording, IG live. We live in some crazy times, bro.
Right.
I literally saw bodies in the street.
Yeah.
Like baby fetuses coming out of the womb, and like I'm like, what the fuck are we living in?
Yeah, that is fucked up.
Hey, everything doesn't need to be on the internet, folks.
Did they actually record that?
Yes, if you want to search for it, you'll find it. Like,
and I'll see the feet. The actual video of the crash is already enough. Seeing a car hit something with such force that it bursts an explosion like it's GTA shit is already jarring enough for me. But if people are recording like fetuses on the street, that's kind of wild.
That's
I mean, we live in an era of just like, you know,
but think
World
of
Star camera. Like
one thing that scared me was that explosion was so close to the gas station.
That's another thing
that could have been 10 times worse.
Yeah, there's people who were pumping their gas. That were like scared.
Yeah,
like it was just because
then that 6 turns into 106. It turns into, you know what I'm saying?
That intersection is so crazy. It's an oil field right behind there.
Because you're coming down
4 gas stations.
Exactly. Because like you're coming down from, if you're coming off the 405 and you get off at Sepulveda, like you're coming off of that exit, and everyone comes down off of that exit because it leads to everywhere. It leads to Fairfax. It leads to everywhere.
I'm like, I'm just like, not shocked.
Right.
That intersection is ridiculous. People always fucking speeding through that intersection.
Right.
But I'm just like she wasn't speeding. Like she was speeding, but it wasn't like she was speeding and just get somewhere. She was like it was full traffic going. Like it was like it wasn't like it was like, oh, she was just at the red light, like or missed the yellow light.
100 miles an hour.
Yeah, it was like traffic already coming down the block. Like it wasn't like she was like
she didn't even have a right of way. That's
what I'm saying. That's why I'm like she's really crazy. Like we need to fry her. Like, bro, if I was in the scene, I probably would have punched on that lady. Bro.
Well, one thing that like was brought up, and again, I didn't bring this up. I saw it. Is that like a lot of people who are like RNs, nurses, like they go through a lot of shit, a lot of stress. She's a traveling nurse.
Man, ain't no excuse.
I know it's no excuse, but like, do you think that could be like a possible defense? Like, hey, like I have a high stress job.
Travel eyes back to fucking Texas so they can do what they do in Texas to people who do shit like that. Because honestly, that's another thing that's come up around this. LA people like get these out-of-towners out of here.
and Mark wanted to know, or MC wanted to know, like, how are we going to get them out of here? And what was your solution? You said to keep robbing them.
Oh yeah. Hey, man, LA we not going. Like when they found out when people start finding out she was from Texas, they were like, oh yeah,
she gotta go. She gotta go. No, well, she's gonna get tried here. It'll be one of her worst trips out here, you know, that she's ever had. But like again, like you never really know what people are going through, but it's also like, bro, you gotta watch yourself. Like the drunk part is where I think it's intent, because it's like to me, like, and I don't want to like kind of prophesize or say like anything darker than what it is, but it felt like, again, like you said, like it was a suicide, man. It felt she wanted to like.
No, that was bro. It's just toxic relationships. Yeah. Men and women are so crazy, and they'll drive people to do crazy things.
Right.
And I could fully see her being like on the phone, on speaker, nigga, I'm about to kill myself.
I'm not trying to laugh.
It's not funny. But bro, that's what these women be on. Like
men be on it too. Men be on
it more, honestly.
Exactly.
Men be on it more.
A dude is quick to hit the I'll kill myself.
Hey, I would keep it real. A lot of these mass shootings have been because of these dudes and their situations with women.
Right.
Like not being able to have them and lusting after them and breaking up.
Yeah.
So men are just as crazy. But I think just toxic relationships in general, man, like they'll drive people to do wild things. And that's why I tell people, like everyone I've talked to about this, I'm like, yo, stay out of toxic situations.
Right.
Like that literally, like her friend is on TV telling her.
Did you see that? That was crazy.
I'm like, it don't even feel real, bro. That's why I said we live in a simulation. Like that's why even when I like laugh at things, like I'm black, so I'm laughing not to cry. But in general,
that is a crazy.
Oh no, bro, that's
it's not cap though. It's not cap.
Yeah, that's real life. But other than that, I laugh and I joke about a lot of things that probably aren't serious topics, because I truly believe we're living in a simulation.
Yeah.
And this shit is real, bro.
I I will say though, like as far as like the local perspective, I just see so many of this conversation from Atlanta that people are just saying like, yo, there's too many people, too many foreigners coming into Atlanta. Stay where you are because it's getting wild, it's getting hectic. And I don't know if it's way past that in LA. Obviously, you're speaking to somebody that is interested in moving to Los Angeles to pursue different different lifestyles and things like that. What does that worry you?
What kind of lifestyle are you pursuing, Mark?
Does that worry you?
What kind of lifestyle are you about to pursue, Mark? You can live a lot of lifestyles. I was trying
to find the best verbiage for that. And lifestyles was the thing that came up first and foremost.
Like,
love who you want to love,
bro. What? How did I get that sound?
But to answer your question, LA is run on transplants and out of town business, so you're fine. Atlanta need to chill out. They sound like Hawaii right now.
Hawaii?
They need to chill out. Hawaii. Don't go to Hawaii.
Don't touch the sacred land. Yeah, no.
Hawaii right now.
No, they're dead ass about that. They're dead ass about that.
Yeah, no, just like the natives, they're like, yo, like since the pandemic, the rise in tourism has been so crazy. They can't handle it.
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, like one of the things I did was a little petty. They were complaining about like longer wait times for food, 90-minute wait times. Like,
welcome to LA, nigga.
That's short.
Welcome to LA. LA is 90 minutes. Well, I'm gonna go to the mall and come back.
This is what you gotta understand too. Is like, I mean, to a certain extent, Hawaii is a small town feeling, and like, they get overwhelmed. They can't handle that shit.
It's like I haven't been. It's like Village, unless you're on like a resort, a explicit resort for that, almost in the same way like Jamaica is in a sense. Like you're leaving the city to go to the resort.
Exactly.
So yeah, no, but I mean, like I don't know how to solve it, but I don't know if there'll be something more serious to come out of this. That's my thought.
Out of this situation,
yeah.
I think it's just going to raise I've noticed it already. It's raising like the world or LA's consciousness. People are just like, man, like, like you got to be careful on the road. Yeah. You got to like, you never know what people are going through. Yeah. And like, I feel like a lot more people are more empathetic to just other people at this point now. And I think people are driving better too. I
don't know. I don't know about that.
I'll say people. I think people are driving better on the road.
MC, one thing about LA, the drive-in part. If you would, I didn't have road rage at all before I got here.
Oh man,
I gained it. I learned it. It is a learned. It is a learned commodity to learn to be a fucking rage driver out here. But how shitty does the boyfriend feel right now?
Should he feel bad though? I mean, honestly speaking,
should he feel bad? He probably like
he was like, no. I feel like the first thing he said was
her crazy ass.
First thing he said was what? Like, is she alive? And then they said, yeah. He said, oh, it's like she's gone now.
Nah, he was like, she's alive?
Y'all so damn green, I swear to God.
No, I can't get rid of her. He can't get rid of her.
You talking about her like she's the Joker, bro. Come on now.
Oh man, her hand came out the wreckage, nigga. Like, it's like,
oh my God.
I'm only joking because I know she's about to get about 25 to life at this point. So like,
man, boyfriend.
The boyfriend is like, what did he say?
I don't know. It's fun. It's not funny. But when I see situations like this too, I always think about like, I can't wait for the movie around this to come out.
Oh God,
the movie's gonna be great.
The Hulu docuseries.
Traveling ICU nurse. Probably showing her doing all the little good shit, patching somebody up that just got shot, just to fuck around and drink after work. Fucking alcoholic.
I think a lot of stuff's gonna come up, out of it, whether it be good or bad, whether it be like a moment where you're like, okay, this is why she would do it. I understand why she do it, but it's like,
hell no, there's no understanding why she would do that.
But I feel like the onus resolves around the boyfriend. Whatever he said to her, set her to fuck off. You crazy for
thinking it's the boyfriend's fault. See,
I'm not saying it's his fault. It's clearly her fault. Hey, bro, I'm just saying like what was said.
Want to do his own thing? Just I want to deal with this.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
imagine, bro. That's what I was thinking about the other day. She did that. Imagine what she did before that. Like probably cutting up his clothes. She a traveling nurse. Where's she running from? Where's her boyfriend at? Is a boyfriend here or is he over there, like in Texas?
I don't know. It had to be in Texas, right?
We don't know. See.
What is she running from is crazy.
Traveling nurse. What the fuck is a traveling nurse?
There's a lot of them.
I know. This is so random. So I'll be on Reddit a lot. Like
I know you be on Reddit.
Yeah. No, but I'll be on Reddit just to like read up on just random shit.
Yeah.
Random shit. So I was reading about it was like I was in the Los Angeles Reddit maybe, and there was a traveling nurse who traveled here in a camper.
Yeah,
went to go work, and a bum stole her camper.
No,
yeah, that's the thing out here.
The keys?
So campers are easy to break into. Apparently, like the Reddit, they were going in there like, yeah, you got to be careful. Campers are easy to break into. Homeless people are looking into that. We don't park our camper on the street no more. Right. We leave it in our driveway. Like it's a whole thing out here. Like
that's crazy.
Yeah, like bro, the homeless shit in LA has just turned LA upside down.
Bro, I went to where did I go to? I went to go look at an apartment. I'm gonna talk about apartment hunting on Patreon this week, by the way. So get ready for that. But I went to it was off Woodman on Sherman Oaks. I was like, damn, I'm hungry. I got about 30 minutes before I have to go. I'm gonna go to McDonald's and just pick up some bullshit real quick.
Yeah. Terrible decision.
Encampments everywhere.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. I called 311, the little number, the cleanup crew.
Please don't tell people this.
I did. Dude set up on my block. I'm like, bro, we not doing this. And the fucking nerve, he came back.
He said, I ain't no bitch.
He came back. I'm about to call him again this week. This is on my to-do list for this week. Bro, I'm not. Go around the corner. Just not on my block, bro.
I think that there definitely needs to be some type of reform with the homeless here. Like they need to like stop, like not arrest them, but have more shelters for them. Yo, like there aren't enough.
The ideas are so dumb. They're trying to get hotels to let them know how many rooms are unoccupied at a certain time, so they can put homeless people in these hotels. I'm like,
give them housing.
I'm like, but just imagine that. Imagine you book a hotel in LA, Mark. Y'all here exploring your new lifestyle, and you wake up the next morning and there's a homeless guy in the room next to you.
Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but I think
I'm gonna show you some videos. There's some videos on YouTube. These niggas be smoking crack in these rooms, doing all type of wild shit. It gets wild when they start giving them rooms, bro. This is a thing that is not good. It doesn't work.
I know it doesn't work because they need shelters.
Programs.
Yeah, they need programs.
And they literally need like help to get back on their feet.
Am I wrong for thinking that they used to do that back in the day?
With the hotel thing?
Not the hotels, but the shelters and treatment.
They have shelters and treatment still, but it's just not enough.
Yeah, I feel like the amount of people that are displaced because of COVID, obviously rent has gone up here. Yeah. It's a lot of fucked up shit. And like, I know like we're being halfway facetious here with a lot of it, but it's like, this is a real fucking issue.
No,
it's
bro,
like,
that's why I just know we live in a simulation, because I believe that like the government encourages the homeless situation. They are.
But the thing is like you wouldn't have the situation that happened out in K-Town with that park, MacArthur Park, I believe, where they pushed them all out. Like, it's like, why would you push them out but give them nowhere to go? You know what I mean? Like
they taking over the park too. There's a park in Hollywood, like a little small park. I used to just go and like jog around, work out. This shit, it looked like a campsite. It looked like Coachella. So I mean, I don't know what the solution is.
Newsom, man.
If I was Newsom, you're terrible, bro. You're out of here.
He about to run for president.
Yeah, president of what?
You about to run for president?
Can't even run a state, bro.
I mean, there's certain stuff. There's like the insulin thing is pretty cool. I think that's actually a really good idea. His handling of the homeless thing to me is just terrible. Been terrible.
He run for president. I'm about to get my political campaign shit.
You about to run?
No, I'm about to run against him, or not run against him. I'm about to campaign against him.
You about to be like Kanye?
I'm voting for this nigga. Fuck this nigga.
But get him out of here.
Got to get him out of here, bro. He's not the
one. But I do think it's definitely like how do we even get here?
I know.
How do we get here?
We started talking about the crash, and then we started talking about different local LA issues. This is actually pretty interesting.
What did Reddit have to do with that?
The campers getting stolen by homeless people.
What did that have to do with the crash?
Because she's a traveling nurse.
I
read on Reddit.
What is she running from?
Yeah, I read on Reddit. Yeah, traveling nurse was here in a camper, and she got stolen. That was crazy leaps, but
that was a good couple minutes of local issues, though. I like that.
For the LA people. Because it was great because it's just like it tied in just like the feelings in the city right now. Homeless, this car crash. What else?
The homeless is definitely a big problem. But come on, man, you can't call 311 on them, man.
Why not? Hold on, they just like replacing them. Just get them off my block, bro.
They just replacing them.
Just put them somewhere else. Just off my block. I'm not like, bro.
But I will say that like your street is weird where you live at, because like there's definitely like a shelter around the corner from you,
bro.
And I feel like instead of just like them possibly arresting the homeless people there, they should just take them to and make sure that they get the right amount of mental health.
Get them off my block. That's all I ask.
But your block is like really, it's like there's construction going on. All
why
types
they
of
think
shit.
it's cool because there's construction going on. So
Yeah.
like, oh, there's construction. I can just hide out. No, get off my block, bro. Like
Have they done anything wrong to you?
I think that's really what it is. I think that's what it is. Did something happen?
At this point? No, it's just an eyesore at this point. Nothing's happened, honestly.
Well, Josh, I expect you to be advocating for homeless for relocation and stuff like that.
Yeah,
bro.
If I was a billionaire, I would absolutely donate and try to figure like this. The homeless situation can easily be figured out with some type of plan. Why isn't there a plan? It's because they encourage this shit.
And we got the money to do it. Yeah. And that's my thing. It's like California like got bread to do it. You got bread to be sending us money for gas rebates, which I didn't get any of, by the way. But you can't help the situation. Like I see it and it's bad. Like I see kids and shit like that. And that to me, that's what fucks me up. Yeah. It's like the kids, seeing the kids, seeing animals families, and stuff like that. Like that.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
That shit is and again, like I'm blessed to be where I'm at. I'm blessed to, all of that. But it's like there needs to be some real reform. And I don't know how we got here from a crash that killed 6 people.
What's the plan, Newsom? I blame him for the crash too, bro. There's some shit going on, bro.
What? It's a simulation shit, man. It's a simulation shit. Speaking of simulation shit, monkeypox, man.
Oh my God, bro. You understand.
What is it like in New York with that? Are they locking down or is it
looking at me like I was a terrorist because I had a mask on?
That's crazy.
New York is crazy. They damn near bullied me to take my mask off.
Where?
It's just funny the looks you get walking in with a mask on. Yeah. I'm like, damn, bro, I'm just trying to be safe.
I felt the same way when I walked in to I was looking at an apartment and they were just looking at me like, the fuck, nigga? Take this shit off.
Yeah, the monkeypox shit is crazy.
Because like we can't breathe the air. Now we can't touch niggas no more still. Well,
this is the funny thing about America and people. And people are crazy. Because look, I have not heard of anyone dying from monkeypox. And when COVID dropped, niggas was dropping. Everyone who was anti-vaxxer is like, yo, where's the vaccine? I'm getting the monkeypox vaccine. Like, I know. People are so vain. They do not want these bumps in their body. It's crazy how vain people are.
Hey, physical appearance is important.
I ain't heard no way. All you get is bumps. And niggas is like, no, where's the vaccine? Where is it at? What are they doing? I'm standing out. I had people that tell me they're standing in the house.
I literally saw somebody say, you gotta be gay. And then I was like, bro.
That's crazy.
Come on. Somebody was like, you gotta be gay. I said, bro, come on, man.
People are crazy.
At risk people first, just like it was with the fucking COVID vaccinations, bro. Come on, man. Like you saw a tweet from Pete from QC that I thought was funny. Oh, yeah. You kept repeating that where he said, we're not touching on one, we're just saying hi and talking.
Yeah, we're just saying hi. Like, I feel you.
But it's crazy. It's like, I feel like the PTSD that's going to come out of this generation, the kids.
Oh, yeah.
It's like we've lived for a lot. Like, if you think about it, we've lived through a lot of shit.
I think about kids. Like, I seen a kid that just walked up to like a random, like, I forgot what type of dispenser it was, but he thought it was like a hand sanitizer dispenser. Just putting his hands in there, just waiting for the
That kid might have been.
No, it's just like you're a young kid, you see your family, you doing this all the time. Yeah. It's just a motion you doing. You're not even thinking about it.
Yeah.
You ain't even know.
I mean, he should be wiping his hands.
There's a ketchup dispenser.
Imagine to get ketchup in his hands. But no, like the PTSD from this shit is crazy because it's like once we feel like we're not out the woods with COVID, clearly. But it's like once we get in this shit, it's like another thing. And it's like, but you do have a point with like people, even the most countryist, down south Texas niggas is like, okay, the vaccination's coming out next week. When the government said it's a national emergency or medical emergency or whatever, they was like, yes, we got funded, bro. I was like, bro,
it's so vain. I have not heard of anyone dying from smallpox still. I just hear about the bumps. And niggas is like, I don't want the bumps. I don't want the, like, what? I don't either, though. I ain't gonna even front. Look, damn, we're not even recording right now, huh?
Yeah, we are.
Are we recording for Patreon, I mean?
No.
Oh, no video. So, J5, I'm going to show you.
Okay.
I had a rope burn.
Where?
On my hand. Right, see right
here? I see right there.
I had this rope burn from moving my couch.
Okay.
I had a whole adventure. I'm going to talk about that on my Patreon. You talk about your moving shit.
Okay.
Had a whole adventure moving my couch out of my apartment and getting a new couch. Anyway, I had a rope burn. It looks a little crazy on my hand.
It looks like it hurt.
Looks like it hurts. Looks like the beginning of some smallpox type shit. I don't know. I be seeing all the smallpox shit. I've been like, yo.
Right, don't tell me you on Reddit studying.
No, I've just been seeing videos and niggas been having sores all over their face, but their mouth. I ain't go front. I seen somebody had a sore in their mouth that looks similar to how this sore on my hand looks.
Yeah.
And then the whole time I'm in New York, I'm like, damn, people probably think I got smallpox.
It's monkeypox, nigga.
And also, it's the same thing. Monkeypox and smallpox is like the same thing.
Also, I feel like that's racial too.
That's why I call it smallpox.
It's not smallpox though.
It's the same. They're one and the same, aren't they?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure smallpox and monkeypox are like the same thing, or it's the same vaccine.
I haven't tapped in with
it. It's the same vaccine, I think, if it's not the same.
But you know, them anti-vax doctors, they back on their bullshit. They couldn't wait. I'm already saying it contains the most dangerous ribonucleic acid known to man inside of it. I'm like, all right, y'all couldn't wait. Y'all lost on the first vaccine. Now y'all circling the block on this one. I was like, y'all just give it up.
I'm good. I mean, I'm gonna get it. Well,
we can't get it yet. So.
Shit, I'm gonna figure it out. You see, I got that COVID vaccine early. I was an essential worker when I got that shit. I got a little secret. I'm gonna tell you off here.
How to be an essential worker?
I got an essential worker.
I don't know how.
Essential worker jug to get the
that like putting a handicap sticker on your car?
Yeah, it might as well be.
Jesus Christ, this episode is crazy, bro. All right, let's get off monkeypox onto HBO Discovery merger. A lot of people were concerned about this. A lot of shows got canceled. Thank God rap shit, wasn't a part of these cancellations, because it seemed as though under the leadership of David Zaslav, who was at Discovery, they bought HBO out and the WB out, that they are going to basically stop all strict scripted programming. So a lot of things got canceled. A whole fucking movie got canceled.
Yeah, they that's crazy. A finished movie? I'm like, y'all not putting this out? That's some wild shit. That's why it's too much money in Hollywood. Like, It's like fake. The only time money seems fake is when it's Hollywood. No, but I just had a conversation with a producer, like a financier producer too. Yeah. Like, he's the one that put out the money. He's like, bro, I'm out of this shit. He's like, I'm done. He's like, I'm not doing this no more. He's like, he's like, I'm the last person to see the money in this. What's this does this make? I have all the money and I'm the last person to see the money. Yeah. And then I thought about this movie getting canceled. I'm like, who put up the money for these movies?
And who's getting it back?
How are you getting it back?
And it's like, the actors, I feel like, and some of the crew and all that stuff, I think the biggest shit that sucks is that they'll never see it.
If you worked on the movie, you're paid. I mean, I'm type shit. Yeah, put it out, cool.
But they were looking at some of the financials from HBO Max from the beginning of the service in 2020 all the way over, how they had the movies coming out on HBO Max first and during the pandemic, which to me was a great idea, especially in like the biggest part of it was that we couldn't go to movie theaters.
Yeah. I'm like, how is that not profitable?
Because the thing with streaming, and that's what I really want to get down to, is that like, how the fuck is this even successful?
Well, HBO, see, this is my thing, and this is why Hulu was killing niggas. They got ads all in that shit. Yeah. So it's like,
and HBO added an ad tier later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they added there's an ad tier.
You need that ad tier. Yeah, the ad dollars is what pays the bills.
But the thing is, I feel like more often than not, people will fucking pay for non-ads though.
Oh yeah, and then that's where you get them. Yeah, but then you also get the ad dollars from the ad tier. And it's like, that's just the game you play. I think that's an underrated, undervalued business model that HBO didn't understand first early on.
So they had an investor call, which everyone was allowed to see, which I was like, I feel as though public, like people, regular people should not be like allowed to see investor calls like that. I feel like it's like, they don't understand a lot of it. I think that, through the announcement of them saying, we're going to basically fold HBO Max next year and it's going to become Discovery, it's going to go into Discovery Plus, which we kind of knew was going to happen. Understandable. They bought them out. There was a slide that said what they thought of the two brands. So HBO was more kind of male focused. It was kind of, they said it was like lean. It was lean in types of content. Discovery was more catered towards women. It was lean back towards content. And I feel like a lot of people saw those slides and they were just like, this is what they think of you. This is what they think.
Bro, this is why I don't be on Twitter, critics, journalists.
It's so crazy.
I don't know. This is an investor meeting. If you ain't got no stock,
why are you watching?
Yes, move on.
It's like, other than like the announcement, which they could have just told us after it was over, but like they saw that and I felt like they looked at it the wrong way. I'm not saying it's right, but it's how companies, YouTube does this.
Everybody
Google does this.
It's just them looking at data. They're not really, data doesn't have emotion, connotation. It's just data.
Exactly. And that's why people hate data in like music, because it's very cold. It's to the point. It's A to B. There's no gray area in it, and that's what they're looking at it as. And I said, hey, WB, they amassed $43 billion in debt. I get them not putting out a $90 million movie that they didn't want to be theatrical. I get that. My concern is that they're gonna like kind of cut out all scripted, so we won't see cool stuff like what Issa Rae's doing.
I don't think that's the thought process there. I think it's just cutting back on that. There's a ton of new scripted shit coming out on HBO Max. And I think the thought is HBO Max is going to be a scripted place. It's going to be a little more curated, a little more premium. And then Discovery is going to be the unscripted place. Yeah. And, you know, they'll continue doing what they're doing. Unscripted shows do better than scripted shows. Yeah. And they're less expensive. So
WBD, which they're calling it now, did not announce the new brand name for the merged service, but they're basically worried about and focused on the ad-supported versions of it, where they're exploring how to reach customers in the free ad-supported space with content that's totally different from the premium VOD. So, I mean, they could be doing shit like having 90 Day Fiance air their day and date with TLC.
They're just trying to do the Hulu shit. That's what it sounds like to me, but they're trying to figure. That's actually a really thoughtful thing to do exclusive content for a free tier.
For their free tier, because it kind of, it's like you'll take the ads, but you'll also get this. And, you know, if you have the exclusive, if you have the non-ad free, you'll get it without the ads. It'll be on VOD after it airs, something like that, which I think is a fair trade-off.
Ad dollars up, man. Yeah. Seeing that, man, I'm telling you, advertising is king. That's where the money is. So they need to get their backbone straight with this advertising dollars. And they're like, how can we do it? How can we get more eyes on these ads? We're going to put exclusive shit on the free tier.
These are some crazy numbers. Second quarter, HBO Max, HBO and Discovery subscribers combined were 92.1 million. So that's higher than most. That's higher than like Peacock.
Bro, you know the crazy part about it is I still don't know what the fuck Discovery is.
Discovery is I have it, obviously, because I watch trash TV.
I think that'd be like the nature shows and shit, right?
It's everything. It's TLC. It's HLN. It's OWN. It's Whitney, Oprah Winfrey's thing. So you can watch all of her shows on that shit. It's A&E. It's all of that stuff all in one. Okay, Food Network too. Food Network. I'm gonna say it right now. Food Network and 90 Day Fiance is like the biggest kind of universe, and Shark Week, because they got Discovery Shark Week. So it's like those are like the three biggest.
First 48.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like I get kind of combining those. I think a lot of people, when you first hear it, you don't really understand what it is.
I just didn't know what the fuck Discovery is. Yeah. I've seen other people asking that, like, Discovery? What is that?
They expect to by 2025. They expect to have 130 million global streaming subscribers and generate 1 billion in interest. I think it's possible with what they're doing now. 90 Day Fiance doesn't seem like it's slowing down. That's like one of the biggest shows. I know you don't watch it. That's like one of the biggest shows on TV right now, bro. Like people fucking love that show.
Yeah, I know. I've watched. I think I watched like a couple seasons of it. I just like that shit. It's a great concept, but then it's also like I don't watch reality TV.
You live in reality.
Yeah, and it's just not reality TV. Is so fake. It's like, what the fuck am I watching again? Like,
they love that shit, bro. Yeah. If they had like my wife watches like Housewives, and Peacock has all of that shit. Yeah. They get it first, and they got the after show and all that shit. If they can come up with a way to kind of do a bigger version of that, I can see the Discovery side being popping. But then on the HBO side, give us something. Don't take. But I mean, Curb is fine. That'll stay there. Succession is obviously fine. Like all of the bread and butter, Game of Thrones, all that shit, that's staying. I'm just interested in seeing again, as this shit grows, how it will change the way we look at streaming, because Netflix had to lay off a lot of people. Yeah. HBO Max is probably laying off a lot of people, or in the process of doing that right now.
You understand? Every time I look on HBO Max, they got some new shit. Yeah. Shit in different languages and shit. They were just doing too much. Yeah. Like, how y'all got a whole international arm and it's like y'all not even, your business not even solid. Yeah. Like, it be some like titles. I'm like, oh, this looks good. And I look, it's like, oh, Portuguese movie. I'm like, y'all got an HBO Max Portuguese movie?
I ain't watching that shit.
It is. It's like, but who's watching that? And how much do you spend?
It's too much. Like, I would see shows like, I know people love the show Hacks, for example. I'm like, what? I don't watch that. Or what's the other one? Industry is another show people watch. But I love Industry. I'm trying to get through Succession.
Industry just came back.
Is it like Succession?
Nah, it's different. Nah, Industry is like about like, you enjoy Industry. Yeah. It's like some corporate America, but trying to come up in corporate America and like straight out of college type shit.
I'll put that really on my
black girl in there.
Oh, okay.
She's good. She's really good in it too.
And that wasn't canceled. So like apparently there's some value that they see in certain things, but it's like, you're right. It is too much. And it's like, if I could just whittle it down to just the movies instead of y'all throwing me a new series every fucking week, then I'm good.
And it's a lot of docudrama or docuseries. And like, I don't know, like it's a lot of, they just had too much content, which I totally understand. Pull back, merge, It's HBO. They'll be solid. It's literally the best platform to me.
It still is. I think a lot of people, again, that's why I was like, I feel like this investor call was probably the worst thing to like let public people. You
kind of gotta like, because it's a publicly traded company, so you kind of gotta let people know what the fuck is going on.
Because people were tripping. It was like, well, you took away Batgirl. I'm like, nigga, I wasn't watching that shit regardless. So like, I don't know who the fuck was going to be watching that. And I love Batman, but I'm not watching the Batgirl movie. I
seen somebody said that the outfits were trash. So
they look terrible, bro. They look like some fucking CW shit. So like, at the end of the day, if they saw it and it was trash, then it is what it is. But I look forward to see where they go with this later. But I mean, to bring around to the social media point, that really annoyed me that day. But something you brought up this week will actually kind of resonated when you said, you were thinking about taking a social media cleanse.
Yeah, no, there's so much going on in the world, man. Yeah. Like fucking homelessness. And you see it all on the, I'm about to say car crash too. It's a lot going on, bro.
You're really on your Larry David shit this week.
No, it's just so much. And it's all thrown at you. No, what really made me think about it was with the car crash. And the video you saw online after the fact, it's like I've seen in my lifetime so many people die online.
I've seen too many dead bodies
online. Just like I've seen people get shot and killed online
on Facebook Live.
Yeah, like it's just crazy at this point. So I just been like, man, like how can I just like pull back?
Do you feel like we're like obviously we're desensitized? Do you feel like that's something that like will affect us like way later in life, like even with our kids and shit?
Yeah, I think we're gonna be more cold people, less empathetic. Like I think you're already seeing the results of it with our kids and people are coming up and just the world, how it feels. It's a less happy place than it was back in the day.
And that's the saddest part because it's like you'll go from extremes, right? So you'll go from Khalees said something I didn't like, let's shit on her whole career and her life, which is just like over a Beyonce album, who gives a shit? And then you'll see this crash and you'll see all the reactions to that. Yep. And I even thought that the reactions to that, whether like justified or not, like, yes, this person deserves to be punished for what she did. And obviously she's going to get the consequences. But even those, like some of the reactions to that seemed a little too much.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that's one thing I always trip off too about social media is like, I don't want everyone's opinion on everything.
Yeah. We know too much about what you think.
Yeah. Like it's too much to have everyone's opinion. Like, I don't think we as humans are supposed to have this much information. Yeah. Like everyone, and not information, but just like pointless information.
Right.
Like I like greens. I like broccoli. Like, all right. Like I don't need to know that. Like
worst argument on social media, I hate it. It's not like I lean any way, shape, or form on it, but it's like it happens around every time of the year. Halloween time, everyone's arguing about candy corn.
Oh yeah, that's
like who gives a fuck about if you like candy corn or not?
Yeah.
When it gets hot, they're arguing about coleslaw.
I don't like coleslaw.
But if you like coleslaw, I don't give a fuck if you like coleslaw.
And not even that, it's like just even having that information in my mind. Now it's like, oh, I know that this person does like coleslaw. Like I could be something else more valuable in my head.
Yeah,
and that's what I don't want. Yeah, I'm just like, I'm tired of social media. Like low key, the only thing kind of keeping me here is like I need to promote these shows and things like that. But like, I just want to just step back from this shit because this is too much.
And then you get, again, the companies like Twitter, like Instagram, they're changing everything around and be like, I feel for creators, who people who wanted to make a full-time job out of it. One thing about creators and content creators, I know a lot of people shit on them and say like, you need to get a real job.
I was about to. I feel for y'all.
I feel for them.
I better be investing in these content dollars. Y'all been living off the land too long. This is a lick. Understand? This is not a real job. It's a lick.
But it could. I've seen like the people that do it right. They've parlayed it into TV shows. They parlayed it into hosting gigs.
Yeah, I mean you gotta hustle. I always wondered too, like, because I think about this shit with the content creators, and it's like, how long? What's the shelf life of what's the shelf life of a rapper, a celebrity, an actress?
Yeah,
it's some are longer, some are shorter. But it's like with the content creator, it's like maybe it's
would it be media? Because like who's a content creator? Like Deezus and Mero, they were content creators. Yeah. They kind of
were they? I mean,
they were on Twitter. They created content. They had a podcast.
Well, I think of content creators. I think of like influencers and TikTokers and food bloggers and just like where does that? But I hear you. Like, but they're content creators. You're right. Because
the thing about a food blogger, right? And we had Chef K on here, and she's told us her opinion on that. It's like I don't think that whereas she could be on a TV show, I don't know if a food blogger is going to get on Food Network. You know what I mean? How often is that going to happen?
Yeah, you got to parlay it. You got to parlay the food blog into something else, and then something else into something else. And I think that's what a lot of these content creators lack.
Right. They can't take breaks. So it's like, again, we talk about the cleanse. It's like, but they might want to do that because it's like Instagram is not real. So it's like, do I go on TikTok or do I go to Instagram? A lot of my money comes from Instagram because they basically, I pay to get good placements and stuff like that. It's like, that's why I feel for them, because it's like, this is something where it's like, we live in an unprecedented time right now where you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. In our parents' time, they had to go to work. They had to work 70, 80 hours a week. Now we can pretty much move at our own pace. I remember my mom was like, you getting another job? Like, yeah, I got to. I don't have no loyalty to these fucking jobs. They don't have no loyalty to me. You know what I mean? It's like, but they'll stay at a job 15, 20 years. So it's like, I appreciate and I salute them, because like we said on Patreon a couple weeks ago, like, us being influencers, I don't know if that'll pan out correctly unless it's something that is like a deal that really kind of works for us.
Yeah, it's like, it's not for everybody. And it's definitely not for me. I don't want to just go and walk on red carpets. And like I got invited to like the Sweet Life on HBO. Oh man, red carpet. Like,
when did you go?
Fuck, I want to rock that red carpet for. Like,
you don't want to do a step and repeat?
No, not for that show. I was literally telling the person, I'm like, invite me to the good shit.
What, MC? What red carpet you going to? Brazzers?
Why did you immediately jump into AVNs? Weren't you guys supposed to go to wasn't I supposed to go to one of those cons recently, the past couple of weeks?
Exotica?
Oh, we're supposed to. We talked about that. We're supposed to go to some con. We got to figure out.
We're supposed to go to Anime X.
We got to figure out the con schedule and just like plan it out and do some.
If y'all want to see us go to the con, let us know. Yeah, we're going to the cons. But what red carpet? What you doing? Step and repeat on, Mark?
I don't know. What business would I have being on a red carpet? Honestly speaking,
Hornman Awards, man.
No, ain't none of that. If it was a TV show, it would be completely different. But as far as like social media wise, like I'm trying to think, would there be outside of promotion, Josh? Like what would keep you online?
That's really it. I mean, I get my news and things like that from Twitter, but like I can get it from other places.
Instagram, I don't
give a fuck about.
I feel like it's like at one point on Instagram, I was like, it's a lot of ass shaking on there.
It still is.
My account isn't like that.
I've cleared it out now to where there's not too much ass shaking.
Yeah.
For me, it's like
I think it was good. I unfollowed all of them.
Yeah, it's just that just shows up my Explore. I'm like, I just need to start liking other shit. Yeah, like liking books and art and shit.
What's your Explore page look like?
It probably looks a little
tilted.
Yeah, looks a little terrible right now.
Hey, no man ever wants to show off his Explore page, bro.
I'll show my Explore page. Hold on, I'll show my.
That's almost like cheating.
I'll show my Explore page.
You have a wholesome Explore page.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My shit, like right now, it's like some clothing brands, like somebody just taking a picture in front of kids, some art.
My shit might be demonic. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
My Explore page is a little concerning. There's some food.
Basketball highlights, dogs.
There's some wrestling.
Here right now, yeah. A couple little models here.
Yeah, my shit got a lot of reality TV shit on here.
A lot of I'm just gonna show it in the video camera here, and hopefully it can actually.
Damn, I just see titties. And that's what I'm saying. Like my shit look good right now. Yeah,
mine is Frenchies, dogs. There's some titties on there. I'm not gonna lie.
Would you consider? Would you consider Reddit as part of your social media cleanse, Josh? Because I feel like Reddit is probably the last thing that we have left as far as like a forum experience.
I don't use Reddit like social media though. Like I literally just go on there and read. I don't type nothing. I just look at different subreddits and things I'm interested in. But you're right that I really be going into a news section honestly and looking like at crime, seeing what type of crimes people are committing. I actually have a show idea that I'm about to pitch to you guys when we get off air. It's actually a really good idea. We should probably.
You want to do another show?
Yeah, but
I'm excited about that.
But it's a little different.
Well, let's talk about Patreon.
Yeah.
So, but I think that with you, Josh, I think that you tweet so infrequently as it is that like I always feel like you're on the cleanse anyway.
I tweet infrequently, but I'll be on Twitter. I'll be reading what y'all be saying. I'll be reading what all y'all motherfuckers be saying. I'll be saying all the dumb shit. I'm like, oh my God. Man.
What did you feel about the social media reaction to the Beyonce? We got to talk about Beyonce album. I know I told MC the conversation's tired. I don't really have much to talk about it, but it was a big social media moment.
My favorite part of the Beyonce album is her taking Khalees off that song. I thought that was just such a boss move. It's like, I'll show you. Like, I'm not even gonna comment. I'm just gonna take you off.
In the song, I don't know which song it was, but
me neither.
Did you notice that? MC, did you notice the difference? Or?
Khalees didn't even notice. Like, if someone had to tweet her ass, she probably listened to it just like, oh.
Did you notice it?
I didn't even get to hear it. Some people said it was Get Along With You. Then some people said it was Milkshake. And then some people said it was some other record. And then Khalees didn't really, mention it by name. She just said that Beyonce is a worker of the devil and Pharrell has never written a record in his life.
That sound like I'm not gonna cap to you. That sound like crack talk, man. What are you saying, bro?
That's why I'm just like, but Khalees aside, the album, honestly, we haven't talked about the album yet.
No, it came out the week that we did the show last, right?
The album's good. Yeah. I think it's a good album. I'm not gonna listen to it. I'm not a Beyonce fan, but I think my first time listening to it, I'm like, oh yeah, she's a superstar artist. Yeah. Everything sounds A-list.
Yeah, like it sounds clear, crisp.
Yeah, just like everything sounds like she had the best of the best working on it.
Yeah.
And that's something you can only get from like a Beyonce, Rihanna. There's only a few. Like even like a Drake doesn't really give you that all the time. And maybe it's not on purpose, but
I tell you what, man, that Honestly Nevermind has not left the deck.
I like that album. It's funny. I was just thinking the other day, like we're not gonna get a tour of CLB, and that song is kind of
that's sad. Yeah, I re-listened to CLB too. I don't know why. I still say it's my favorite. It's my favorite album of his of the past like two. Like, but anything. Well, what was it? What was it? Views, More Life, Scorpio, right?
Yeah, it's my Dark Lane demo tapes, and then CLB.
It's my favorite of the last four. So everything before Views or everything after Views is my favorite of all of those. Like I think it's really good. Like I fall off because it's too long. Like after the Kanye diss song, that's when I turn it off. But like if he had cut it with the Kanye diss song, like cut the whole album after that, it would have been 10 out of 10 to me. Like it would have been great.
Drake need to tour. Honestly, Nevermind. It's just like all like house club.
What is he doing? Like I saw the Young Money thing.
I don't know. He's just doing shit.
Lil Wayne talking about Carter 6. Nicki looking like Nicki, man. She looks great.
It's funny, man. Look, I love Nicki.
I know. We about to be honorary Barbs come August. What is it, 12th this week?
I actually need to order that shirt. I'm about to order the Barbie Young Money shirt.
Did you see the one with the, what was it?
I thought you were going to get the Rick James tee.
Bedrock shit?
I can make your bedrock. That's what it says on the back. I'm about to order all them shits.
The Like Father Like Son shirt.
It's hard. That's
hard
the one I really want. I literally had it in my, like.
Is it out yet?
Should be.
It's on Drake related, which is the best merch site that you could think of. Like no one does it like this. I hope there's no music on this because I'm visiting it live on air right now.
Cut it too.
But no, like I think the Beyonce thing, it was a conversation. But I feel like, did you feel like people were kind of scared to say how they really felt about the album?
No, I mean Beyonce just has like that hive where it's like everybody just likes it, and it's like I mean it's not the most interesting music to me, and I like interesting music. Like I said earlier in the show, like I like when shit's like a little off and people don't like it.
Yeah,
I love this. But
that's why you like Honestly Nevermind so much.
Honestly, I really like Honestly Nevermind. It's just the type of music I enjoy when I want to just have a good time. Like you could put that album on in any setting and just feel good. You could be driving, you could be barbecuing, you could just be doing whatever and feel good. And that the Beyonce album is like that to a certain extent, but I don't know. Like I was at Soho House last night.
Listen to this nigga, man.
I was. No, it's funny.
you hear how you slid that in? No, MC. I was at Soho House last night.
The Dumbo House, yeah.
Right at the end of the show
House,
too.
Wow,
that's actually one of the nicer. It's nice because the view of the Brooklyn Bridge, I believe it is, but it's terrible because you can't smoke in that motherfucker. Like,
how much is it to be in that bitch, man?
I forgot. I think it's like $1,700 a month or something like that. Or not a month. A year. I'm sorry.
For what? Just to chill?
Yeah, just access. Yeah. This is honestly, it's like a racket. I don't have a membership.
Clearly.
I'll pull up. But
the shirt is out.
What?
I'll send you the link to it if you want it.
Oh yeah, I'm ordering shirts right now.
I just found it. All
but I was saying this Beyonce album, I only hear it out. Like I was at this shit last night. Yeah. They're playing it there, and I'm like, okay, like I'm seeing the reaction. People are like the girls are dancing to it, but it's like y'all dancing like almost like a forced dance. Like everything feels like I was forced to like this. Like I just see some girls dance. I'm like, y'all really fuck with this, or like it's just like forced?
They don't want to get attacked, man. It's the most rabid fan base.
I don't know. It's like it's not even an attack type thing. It's like, man, I'm trying to think of like a trend that happened, and like it was like not the prettiest trend, but everybody was just doing it.
Yeah,
fidget spinners.
Fuck.
There was nothing cool about fidget spinners. But everybody was doing.
Wait, MC, you had one?
Nah, I had one of them cube joints. So people had the spinners. I had the cube that you could just fidget with. I have a decent amount of things that I fidget with. I have this little piece of aluminum here that I'm literally fidgeting with right now, but I never had a spinner.
That's that lifestyle talk. That's that lifestyle talk.
I don't know. I never had a fidget spinner either, but it was one of them things that happened and everyone had it, and you're like, why? And I don't know.
It became a thing. Pogs was another one.
Pogs. But I'm not comparing Beyonce's music to none of these things.
Nah. You definitely did that. You definitely compared it to a fidget spinner.
I just feel like it felt a little like forced when I see these girls dance. I'm like, maybe it was just them. Maybe they just were having the force.
Was it white? Were they white?
They were actually.
Exactly. There you go.
I'm just stunned because Milkshake is trash was literally something that was said this week, and that stunned me. Like, you can be upset.
The original or the Beyonce version?
Oh no, the original version, because you know how people are trying to pile drive Khalees all week, and it was like, well, was Milkshake really that hot? I'm like, all right, y'all can be mad. We don't have to lie. Honestly speaking, we don't have to lie about some of those records.
Yeah, I mean, I'm over the Khalees conversation.
I'm over the Beyonce conversation.
Me too.
But we're at an hour. Thank you guys for listening to the BlkPrint. Of course, we got more convo coming up on B-sides coming out this week. Right after this, you have another hour and some change, right, MC, of our conversation with Chris Sanford from Rap Shit. And we had a great time talking about that. We got to get Issa Rae on the show. You think we can get her on the show?
Let's try, man. You know, she says she's supporting everything that's black. This is the BlkPrint broad. Like, I think that's.
And we did have some really good local LA talk. That actually might pull it in. That might actually pull it in and keep it from a local standpoint.
Yeah, let's do that. Get us on these shows, man. With Justin Hilliard hit us up and said, "Hey, man, just finished up. We just wrapped the pilot. Looks good. I'm gonna hit y'all back because I keep saying, man, I'm trying to be on the show, bro. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be on the show. So, thank you guys for listening. For Josh P's.
Delta P, Young Money P. I just bought my shirts. 3 shirts.
3 off that?
You bought 3 shirts?
Bedrock, Barbie, like Father, like Son.
We'll see you guys in 2 weeks on the BlkPrint. Peace.
I say, bitch, what is you thinking? We are the blanket. Bitch, checks on me and I got ranking. I'm studying ranking. Better stop listening to these hoes or you start shrinking. I know I'm a blood, I'm a gangbang. I know ain't a bitch, but I'm...
Yo. It's Justin from the future talking about the past. So I fucked up. I didn't hit record when we started BlkPrint Radio this week. So obviously, as you're hearing right now, there's no intro. We're talking to Chris Sanford. He is a writer for Issa Rae's Rap Shit. Was also a writer on Insecure, and we're talking about his path to basically Hollywood glory coming from the music industry.
Path to greatness.
Yeah, path to greatness. So obviously, you guys know now that who we're talking to. But let's get into that interview with Chris Sanford.
Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Let's start with a bop. Oof, you guys are gonna love this one.
Okay, callers, is the album worth a listen? It's so good. I bet you would love the intro. Let's play it.
Whoa, a win like that calls for some victory music.
Shout out to my guy, man. Chris Sanford in the building.
Yo, what's the deal, man? Appreciate that praise, bro.
Oh, yeah, nah,
From one
man.
legend to another.
Nah, that's some real shit, bro. You really a legend out here before all the recent accolades. I think, just your role in the LA hip hop scene is key and critical to everything that's going on currently. And, just to see you kind of take that and jump into this Hollywood space, I'm impressed. I'm proud. It's amazing to see.
Yeah, it's wild when I look around at all of us, man, who transitioned from that shit or still in it, whether it may be, but just seeing where we started and that energy and niggas all wide-eyed and seeing where we at today, that shit is just like crazy, man, to really look around and like take a grasp of what we did and what we accomplished and, where things are and still where shit gonna go from here.
Yeah, no, it's real. I got a question. Just off rip. I'm just getting spicy with it. Have you like deleted all of your music off of like platforms?
Well, first of all, bro, you already know, like I'm Z share. I'm a media fire. Like my shit is not even
No search key.
like that shit. I'm before all that, bro. The music videos is all still up though. Like any music video, any freestyles, all that shit. If people be randomly hitting me, I deleted my old Twitter, but people be randomly hitting me like, yo, where's I want to work with Quick, or where's Dreams of Reality? Like, man, good luck. I don't even got that shit.
Yeah. Hey, I want to work with Quick was a great concept. That just kudos to you for that. I remember you dropped that shit. I was like, yo, this is amazing. This is a good idea.
Yeah, man. You know, it didn't work, but shit, I didn't work with him. But, you know,
I mean, you could now. You could now. I mean, you know, the door open here now.
Oh, I'm retired from that microphone, though, man. That's it. Them days is over, man.
And I kind of buried the lead here. I mean, we kind of just introduced you, like just put you straight out there. Of course, you know what I'm saying. You were on Issa's team here. I mean, you behind the new show, or one of the minds behind the new show, Rap Shit on HBO Max. And we're gonna talk about that on the show today. But I really want to know, like, how did you get into screenwriting and scripting from rap into that? Like, that's two completely different worlds. How'd you get into that?
Man, like it was a hard ass transition, to be honest, because one, people start to look at you and box you in like a certain kind of way, and obviously that's what I was viewed as. But like backstory behind it is like growing up, my pops, he was directing and doing short films and stuff when I was a kid. He kind of like put that bug in me, and then even when I went to college, you know, I majored. I wanted to be a journalist first, and I switched to cinema, television, and art. So I was going to school to be a writer at all times, but music was just like, as Josh will tell you, like the LA Renaissance of music was just taking off at such a crazy rate. But like it came a time like in 2016 where I was just like, or 17, where I was kind of like hitting the wall with music and I just wasn't fulfilled. And me and Calmatic and even some of the guys from Overdose, we had been trying to transition to get film and television popping because, you know, Overdose and shit, we was known for our original content and our videos. So like every meeting we had, everybody always wanted to see what we were going to do as far as taking a jump over to features or TV. So I kind of parlayed that into some relationships. And at the time, to go back a little bit too, when Pharrell was first trying to sign Overdose, he had this company, I Am Mother, and he was producing season 1 of Awkward Black Girl, because he was also doing like digital, or season 2, I'm sorry. He was doing digital content. So I found out about Issa through Pharrell at that time. And then I knew Insecure was coming down the pipeline. And when I was transitioning out of music, I'm like, the first place I need to be is a LA-based show on HBO. Like, there's nowhere else for me to start my career. And I was tour managing Casey at the time, and we was on the High Road tour with Wiz and Snoop. And I was like, this is going to be my last shit. Like, when I get off this tour, I don't know what I'm finna do next, but I'm finna figure it out. And yeah, I started with Insecure. It was coming, and I got off that tour and like made the complete jump straight into Insecure from there. And I had to work my way up, bro. Like step by step, that shit was not pretty.
Man, tell us a little bit about that. Like, that's one thing I've always been curious about, just like, how do you make that jump? Like, I kind of know what it looks like in the corporate world. It's like coordinator, and then you're like manager, and then senior manager, director. And then, you know, in rap, you kind of know it's like, oh, you're like just the homie, then you're like the road manager, then you're the manager, and then, you know, exec, whatever. So like, tell us a little bit about that, you know, just the levels to getting into Hollywood and just what you had to go through.
Well, there's, you know, no one road is the same. Like everybody can take different routes. You know, some people are recognized for creating their own short films, their own web series, or being a talent, like a stand-up comic, whatever the case may be. But for me, that was not, like, I literally came in and started like the traditional. I came off the road, bro. I thought I was going to be in a writer's room, and I ended up being a PA. Like, that was the first shit I did. And it was crazy because we was filming Insecure on the Sony lot. And nigga, you know, everybody signed to Sony. Casey and Overdose is signed to Sony.
Right.
So I'm walking around a lot, and fucking Tunji and Sylvia Road and Courtney, all these motherfuckers is seeing me carry lunches and shit around a lot, bro. It was crazy. And it would literally like be like, respond to this email, nigga, because I'm still working with both of these artists at the time. So nah, bro, I worked my way up from there. Then I got into the writer's room as a writer's PA, then I was showrunner's assistant, then I was writer's assistant, then eventually staff writer. So like I did the whole step by step. That's like a fast way to say it, but that shit was like 5 years, nigga, from 17 till 21, you know what I'm saying? 2021.
Yeah, and I mean, Hollywood is like Would you say it's like a? I mean, obviously it's a different beast. Would you say it's like a lot more cutthroat, or is it a lot more like, yo, like you got to be on your shit to do that?
Man, I don't. It's tough. Like I'm jaded, so like to me, nothing is worse than the music industry. Like I'll take anything over that shit, dog. Like for real. But no, Hollywood is crazy too, and it's like I'm still learning as I go. Like. But I just like that Hollywood got protection, bro. It's unions. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got to chase down everything. I'm in a writer's guild. You can't pay me nothing less than what's on that rate, or this union is coming after you and you paying fines. Like, it ain't no protection in the music industry unless you in corporate. If you're an engineer, even if you're a manager, like whatever the case may be, like, you know, there's no infrastructure or no protection for not really anybody. So for this, I feel like more safe, more secure on this side, but it's just as cutthroat and it's the same politics. That shit is all the same across the board, both sides. But music is just less protection, I feel like.
Oh yeah, and you could definitely you see that, but like coming up in the ranks, like what are some of the craziest things you've seen, like just being like a writer's assistant, PA, all that stuff? Like what are some of the things that made you like look at it from a different point of view? Like, oh yeah, this isn't the music industry at all.
Man, that's a tough one. Well, for one, it's just way more like, for the most part, and people in Hollywood might not agree because they don't understand, but that shit is just way more professional. Like, you have to come in, you have to work your ass off, and you have to be held accountable. Where that shit ain't really always like that in the music industry. You know what I mean? I think that it's just a certain level of dedication that you need, and you need them in both. I'm not trying to shit on the music industry at all, even though I will. But no, you need them both. And like, I just realized, because that shit is like, this shit is not for the faint of heart. Like, this shit is hard ass work. And I be telling everybody that shit who want to get in this is like, I worked 12 to 14 hours a day for like 5 straight years. Like, that's what it is in this industry, whether it be on set, in the writer's room, and like, you always on call, you never off, especially when you in those like assistant positions and writer's assistant and showrunner's assistant and shit. It's just like, you are always working, dude, every single day. It's no clocking out of that shit, which is, it goes both sides. I'm not trying to say that you don't on the other side. I just think one requires a little bit more professionalism. Right.
Yeah, and I mean, it has to be, again, a culture shock just going into that and seeing like, okay, now I'm next to, I'm seeing Issa make all these deals and stuff like that. Like, what has it been kind of working under her, or working next to her rather, you know, within this whole thing?
Man, intimidating as fuck. I ain't gonna hold y'all, dog. Like, Issa is a beast. She like the hardest working person I legit have ever seen. Like, I tell people this one story all the time. We was in the writer's room, I think it was season 4 of Insecure. And first of all, she just like, nigga, like the quarterback. She first one in, last one out. So like, I used to get to the office at 7 a.m. and she would already be there writing. So I'm getting here at 7 a.m. She already there writing. And then we did the full writer's room day. Well, half of it, but we had to go to set because of course she's a lead, but I was doing a cameo that day too. So we worked in the writer's room. Keep in mind, she was already there at 7. So I don't know what time she got there.
5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, maybe.
You know, crazy, man. So we leave the writer's room at like 3:30. She go do hair and makeup. I do hair and makeup too and all that shit. And we go to set. Fast forward, we were filming that block party shit in season 4 where she performed and we shut down Market Street.
Yeah.
Bro, fast forward, it's like literally 5:30 in the morning the next day, and she doing that fucking arguing scene with Molly, with Yvonne Orgy, and I'm just sitting there dead. I'm like, I can't even move. How the fuck is this woman putting this performance on right now? And she answering emails from the trailer in between takes and like giving notes to the art department and giving notes to the writer's room on scripts and shit. I'm just like, I can't keep up with this shit. Like, she is intimidated, man. So, but no, I just see what it takes. You know what I mean? I see the discipline that it takes to get to where she's at. Like, it's not just, oh, I'm gonna come in, I got ideas and everybody want to work with me. It's like, no, I'm gonna have to really do some shit to get to that level that she's at.
Yeah, no, that's a great point, man. Because when I think about the differences between like Hollywood and like the music industry, it's like, it is discipline and it is real hard work. Like, you know, in music, you can kind of like swag your way through things and just kind of just be cool in certain environments and, you know, mumble rap and be a star. And, you know, that shit ain't flying in Hollywood. They're not just letting anybody kind of get anything off. And granted, you do see some terrible TV sometimes and some things that kind of pass through, but more often than not, it took, you know, a lot of hard work to get to that point. And I think that's something that's kind of lacking in music sometimes.
No, hell, and it's like, bro, like even just something as simple as like, even don't get me wrong, if The Rock shows up 3 hours late, The Rock is gonna like, what are you gonna do? The Rock is showing 3 hours late, but actors got to be on time, or that shit like ruins your reputation. Where you like artists, them niggas could be late as fuck to a show and start whenever they get there. Everybody gonna kiss their ass. Like it ain't like
it's
that.
Crazy. I feel like artists sometimes pride themselves on being late. Sometimes, like they like, nigga, nah, I'm about to be on time. Let me hold up. Let me just do something stupid real quick.
Let me go shopping real quick.
Let me make a stop real quick. So yeah,
bro, fucking Lord Hill got a whole brand about just being late. Now that's a part of the whole gimmick. That shit is crazy.
Yep.
So, your relationship with Issa Rae, like, how did that start? Did it come up through like some of your connections within the LA music scene, or like what? How did you meet, and how did she say like, hey, I'm gonna take you under my wing?
Man, well, first, honestly, she was a huge fan of Overdose, like big fan. Like she was super tapped in. So like when I started working on Insecure, and she starts seeing me and I'm letting my intentions be known. Like, she's not that type of person where, like, you just gonna come up to her and if you do that, she gonna be cool on you, but right away, like, pitching her shit or letting her know what you're trying to do, you know? But I just started having conversations with her about LA music shit or just about how we grew up. She went to King Drew with my cousin. I went to Westchester and Overwrite with both of her siblings. So we just kind of bonded over the music and just the LA of it all. But then just me, you know, proving my work ethic and being like I said before, being an accountable collaborator with her. Like, she can trust me, you know, like I had to really prove myself in those writers' rooms, prove myself on the page, you know, that I'm worthy and trustworthy, because all of our reputations are on the line with each project, and she's not just going to put her neck out on the line for anybody. So it kind of just cultivated year by year. Like, I never forced anything. Like, I never pitched her none of my shit. When she asked me what my ideas were, then I shared them. When she asked me to help write scenes, then I write scenes. You know what I mean? Like, right. I just let it kind of naturally progress, but also by showing my dedication. Like, I just year after year showed up on the show and worked as hard as I could, no matter what the job was, until the time came where she was like, all right, you know, creatively, let me see what you got. Like, I know what you can do from a coordinating or from an administrative side, but let me see what you can do creatively. And then proving from that side, you know, and her to trust me and be one of the people that she wants to work with moving forward.
Right. Yeah. And again, it has to be like, okay, you know, you showed her what you could do. What was like that first point where she was like, I'm gonna throw you out to the wolves right now. I want to see if you can sink or swim. What was that moment for you?
Oh my God, dude. It was so crazy. So, like, being a writer's assistant, which is the person in the writer's room who you take the notes every day of what all the writers are saying, you organize the scripts, you organize all the outlines. You're like basically the brainchild of the room, kind of, because they entrust you on keeping their vision intact and organized and detailed. Mm-hmm. And every time, how we did in Insecure was we would all break story as one group, and then we would split off into two different rooms. Issa will run one room and Prentice will run the other. So I was in Issa's room one time, and, you know, I tried to plan my weekend out, and we were doing one episode, and she assigned some scenes over the weekend. I'm like, cool, the writer's gonna send me their scenes over the weekend. I'm gonna compile the script or whatever. And then I looked at the assignments, and I had like 6 fucking scenes. I was like, what? I'm like, what the? And I don't know what. I'm like, is this her testing me? But like, I had to change my whole plans for that weekend. I was like, dude, I'm about to lock the fuck in and write the hell out of these scenes. Like, I'm gonna write them 3 times over before Sunday came, and she could just, you know, see what I can do on the page. Cause like, that's when I feel like that was my first shot for her to really see my writing on the page on her show.
Yeah, no, that's it's crazy, man. Like, I think about that show, and I think about how LA is such a character. And, you know, I wonder, like, Issa's from LA, you're from LA. Like, how many people from LA are in the writer's room or were in the writer's room on that show?
Me, Issa, Prentice, Sarita, and I think that might be it. Forgive me. Oh, and Kyra, who else was in the room? But all really from, like, LA too. Like, Kyra is from Florence and Normandy. Like, Sarita went to Dorsey and Hamilton. You know what I mean? I'm like, you know what I mean? And yeah. Prentice went to St. Bernard's. Like, it's like real LA people in the room, and it's like, obviously we all have different experiences in the city, but we try to breathe as much culture and as much authenticity to the characters and to the show as possible, especially we don't get many chances to represent our city in that way. And, it ain't really been done on TV like that since Moesha. And it's like, we got to really,
since Moesha is crazy.
Nah, it's real, man. I think about it all the time. Like, it's not, and that's why I love Just and Cure so much, because it was the real LA. Yeah. Like, even scenes like Worldwide Taco and like the wait there, like that's like some LA urban legend shit, and they put that on the screen. So, I think they did a really good job with just like really, being authentic to what LA really is, and not just like the Hollywood version.
Yeah, and some people be mad because like now Worldwide Tacos is blowing up and white people be pulling up to that shit and they blame Insecure for the longer wait times. But we all know Fred just be on bullshit.
That's business shit. Y'all just experiencing it now.
Yeah, so we're going to take a quick break real quick. We're going to talk about rap shit after the break. Before we do that, we're going to take a break. We're going to play something new off one of my favorite albums of the year so far, man. This is definitely slept on. The Kent Jams album, Fan Club. We're going to play The Gram off of that. Definitely, if you hear this, you probably do what he's talking about in this song. So we'll be right back on BlkPrint Radio. That was some real Florida shit.
Shout out to Mark.
Shout out to Mark.
That was his high school graduation song. They sang that as a group.
I'm not that old now. Hold on now.
Listen, man, we had to play that for Chris. I know that song probably give you PTSD. You probably heard it mad times over the past year while helping pen rap shit on HBO Max. But that was Kaya with the Kane Wang, of course, the instrumental of that used on rap shit.
Oh yeah, man. We went through that a million times, dog. So many fucking times.
Did you write Shauna's verse? That's what the streets want to know. That's what they've been saying.
You gonna find this funny, bro. But so I wrote the Bernie Sanders shit.
I'm crying.
But no, man, Issa's Team Radio, they hired Dreezy wrote a lot of our shit. And she's super dope. But yeah, radio, they hired so many songwriters. They had like a camp radio thing out there in Miami. We went to the studio. They had people in every room, like 10 different rooms in that bitch. It was a whole compound. It was crazy. The energy was crazy. It felt good to be back in the studio like that and just kind of give some of the artists and the songwriters and producers like, vibes we were looking for, just talk to them about story and character. And then they came up with shit. But Dreezy and Pineapple City for sure wrote most of the raps for the girls.
Okay. No, that's dope. No, I love the way just music has just been incorporated into the show. I mean, it's called rap shit, so you expect that to be, the crux of the show. But I feel like a lot of times when, TV and film do like rap related projects, they do it a little corny. Like even to a certain extent, like Hustle and Flow, like with 3 6 Mafia, like that was dope. But like even Terrence Howard was
didn't feel legit. Yeah. But they had to teach him how to do that.
But Shauna, Mia is a rapper K Million, but Shauna feels authentic to like what a rapper would be if they were like that type of rapper. So it's dope to see.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, like our lead Ida, who plays Shauna, she has a lot of similarities to the character, and she's an artist herself. So we drew a lot from her too to put in the Shauna. So it was great.
Yeah, and I mean, just speaking of all the heavy hitters in that writing room, like on rap shit, like you're once again working with the team from Insecure, but you also have people like Kid Fury's there right here. What was that writer's room like? What was that experience like?
Man, we honestly, it was amazing. But I will start off by saying, for people who don't know how this shit is being impacted by COVID, being on Zoom for a writer's room fucking sucks, dude. It is so bad. So like when we did the first shutdown, we did the Insecure room, we had to go on Zoom, but like everybody knows each other. It's like camaraderie there. There's shared history. And like, even when we're dealing with just the world being shut down and Zoom being terrible, like we knew each other. On rap shit, like none of us really had relationships like that. So we had to like try to form a bond over Zoom. So like every day we would come in with these icebreaker questions and like have to talk to each other, get to know each other. And then everybody's also at home. So like they can't kick their feet up like if they were in an office, you know what I mean? They might have their mom come in to stay because it's COVID and now their mom is sitting in the living room. They're not going to talk the same with their mom there, or they got the fucking plumber coming through trying to fix their shit with a mask on. It's just like Zoom in general, like, is such a nuisance to writer's room. But we really like, Fury was so great. Like we started off the room. He's from Miami. He sent us this email like one of the first days of the room that had all these like Miami and Florida specific songs from like 2005 until like present day, and just like what they meant and where he listened to them at. And it was shit that I just never heard of. And it just like got us really ingrained in like the Miami music culture specifically. And like, you know, he just brought so much. And this other guy we had in the room who's a creative and writer and director from Miami, who was one of our consultants, named Edson, who worked on Moonlight as well. Oh, they both just gave us, they both gave us so much of that Miami culture and that authenticity, especially when it comes to the Haitians and the real Miami. Miami's a lot like LA, man, where it's like when you're from LA, Hollywood or any of those things associated with does not represent LA natives, and South Beach and anything over that bridge does not represent real Miami. So we have to like learn that culture.
Yeah, and I have to imagine that like obviously you guys are right into an LA perspective on Insecure and everything else you guys have been doing. Miami had to be a new challenge because again, you had to get on the ground floor there and really learn the lingo, the slang, the neighborhoods and all that stuff.
Oh, yes, 100%. That's why this last episode was so important to me. The third episode, Something for the Hood, is because like even we had a lot of PAs who were locals, and we were filming in Opelika, Liberty City, Little Haiti. Like we were at the office, you know what I mean? Like that's one of the ghetto strip clubs out there, you know what I mean? And yeah, we was really just trying to like really show where they live. And it has its like, Miami's not an easy place to film for production at all. Like the weather, they don't have the infrastructure that LA, Atlanta, or New York has. Mm-hmm. So it just has its challenges. So anybody that has any gripes, it ain't the easiest to film in y'all city. So we tried to do the best we could, you know, because we would lose a lot of locations that we felt like were authentic or businesses we wanted to highlight.
Yeah,
we couldn't always get them, but we tried our best.
Yeah, Miami weather is like so schizophrenic. It's like it's raining at one point, it's windy and raining at another point, and then 5 minutes later it'll be sunny. And I know like continuity is really big in filming stuff, so it's like you can't have rain on the ground, you know, in one part, and then it's sunny on the other part. So that must have been a challenge itself.
Oh man, we had rain, thunder delays, lightning delays, or just days were getting shut down so many times, and now you're just sitting in your trailer for like 5 hours hoping it stops raining, because you can't even do film during the thunder either. Like you have to pause for all that shit. So it's like, you know, it did have its challenges, but it's rewarding to see like, you know, people that feel represented, feel seen. Like I said, we had a lot of locals that were PAs, and we were, or anybody in the crew, when we would be filming in like Liberty City or like I said, Little Haiti or Opelika, any of those places, they like, man, don't nobody ever be over here, and like y'all doing it right. Like that shit felt good to me, to be representing somebody's city the way I want to see LA represented.
Right. No, for sure. I mean, even with this, did you feel as though there were any stories within rap shit, and this was with you or any other writers, that they drew from like anything that they had seen or been a part of, that you were able to kind of take from your own experiences and it kind of fit better within the Miami experience?
You have to like find it for the Miami experience. I know like in general, that's what we do in the writer's room. We come and we're as vulnerable as we can be. We share our lives, and Prentice would say that too. And Insecure is just like, he wants his writers to have lives, live lives, and come back and share it. Mm-hmm. And, you know, we share it. That should be like therapy in there. Sometimes you talk about shit that you may not even feel comfortable yet, but the space just allows for that. And then you try to see where that fits in and how it relates to the character specifically. Like you can't just put, you know, it has to be specific to the characters that we're depicting and that we're showing grow over the course of these seasons. But yeah, we share so much of our lives personally, like even like for something like Shauna, who feels like in rap shit, who just feels like she's being slept on and feels like she has more talent than everybody else, and everybody's overlooking her talent and focused on the wrong things. Like we've all felt like we've been slept on at one point in our lives, and talking through stories like that when that applied to you, or even in I believe it was episode 2 where she FaceTimes her friends Jill and BB, and she first FaceTimes Jill, I'm sorry, to try to get the hookup at Spotify. But it's like Jill has a career of her own. Like, how does that feel when your friends are trying to get the hookup when they don't have nothing to show for it? They're not ready. And, you know what I mean? It's like they trying to come to you for a play. Yeah, it's like, no, like what do you have to follow up with? You know what I mean? Like, you're not even, you have a half viral video with no song, and you want me to show this to my boss. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, and that's an experience that is like that's universal in any job, in any position that you're in. How many times, whether it's the three of us on this call, like where it's like someone's asking, hey man, I know you got the hookup at this place, can you just pass my resume over, and then they might not get it, and then it's like they looking at you funny. It's like, bro, what the fuck? Like, did you even? It's like, I got my own shit that I'm worried about. You asking for something else? Like that's a real ass story.
Yeah. I definitely felt that scene. Just like, it's so funny too, because it's like that shit happens so often, and like you never see the other side of it. And I think you guys did a good job of showing the other side and showing just like, I got way other shit to worry about, and like, this is crazy. Like, you don't think this is crazy? Like, what the fuck? So,
and yeah, we want to just also show how like the history, how manic Shauna has just been. Like, she wants to be on so bad, but like we get it, but also I have a career to look out on my own. And like those type of situations, we always try to like think back to our lives when that happened and apply them to the characters. And then specifically like in music, I tweeted this. I was glad we got the highlight in the Lamont and Emilio scene where Lamont was asking for his updates on his invoices from his engineering and his producing. And like I was selling the writer's room, shout out to THC, Ricky, and Axel. But like I just remember so many days, or even shout out to Eric too, who used to engineer for Overdose, and Casey as well. And he's still with Future, so shout out to Eric. but yeah, like so many times where they would all call me. I remember one time Axel, like I love Axel, but his self-awareness isn't always there. And he called me one time cussing me out so crazy over an invoice. I'm like, first of all, bro, why are you talking to me like this? You talking to me like you want to get physical, Axel. So you're going too crazy. But like, I felt this frustration. It's like, and there's nothing I could do. Like, I'm trying, and the engineers are like pit against the artists that they're working with, or the producers, when it's like, no, like these labels need to be paying. I can hit the same person as you. I can hit business affairs. I can put pressure on my A&R maybe, but that's just the reality of it. And that's what I was talking about earlier about the protection that these people there's no unions for engineers. There's no unions for producers. So I'm glad we were able to just, even if it was small, highlight things like that happen in the music industry.
No, that's a great point, man. That's really why I love the show. Like, I love catching the little music industry, hip hop nuggets throughout. And one thing I hit you about instantly was just Mia and Shauna's name, and those kind of being derivatives of Mia X and Shauna from Chicago. What other hip hop details did you guys have like sprinkled throughout, like, the first couple episodes?
Man, so if Issa's been like tweeting them, so it's like it's good to catch on. But like every episode, we have like either viral or historical like funny moments from like women in hip hop, and we'll put them in the dialogue. Like the last episode when Chastity walks up to her uncle's house and the ladies are walking out and she says, "You in the hood now, baby." That's from Lil' Kim when she was in the Gap or the Old Navy commercial for the holidays. And she said, "You in the hood now, baby." For that So we got those in like every single episode. And even the something for the summertime, something for the girls get ready too. That's from Sweetie. So we like have these dialogue that are like tied to either a viral clip from women or just in hip hop, women in hip hop, or something that is historically great. And then also all the characters from the main cast anyway, and sometimes the side cast were named after rappers like Cliff, Shauna's boyfriend's named after Clifford T.I. So we just, most of them are named after hip hop artists, but we got those like, little Easter eggs sprinkled in.
Yeah. How speaking of women in hip hop, like, we know that City Girls were they were kind of involved with this show as well. How hands-on were they within the process?
They worked mainly with our creative producers over at Hooray. So like they weren't involved with like us directly, but early on, I know that Issa and her team had a lot of calls with them early just to talk about the show and talk about ideas. And then, like I said, they were like involved with Coach K and Montreal over at Hooray, they had like a lot of conversations about story points or anything that they had ideas on. But, also you don't want to do, it's not their story too. I know people think that like it's inspired by all women in hip hop. They just happen to be from Miami. But there's a little bit of inspiration from them there. And they were involved on more the executive side. Not so much like in the writer's room, but you can't do a show in Miami about a female rap group right now and not have the support of the City Girls.
Not at all. So we're gonna take a quick break, and we're gonna ask you a couple more questions when we get back on BlkPrint Radio. Josh P, J5 here, Chris Sanford. We'll be right back on the show. I'll never see what you see in AB, Josh.
Just Miami legend. We was on the topic. I was like, why not, man? It's a superstar. He actually is about to have an amazing rap career. It's coming. I feel it. Crazier things have happened in hip hop. I'm all in on AB right now.
Oh my God! BlkPrint Radio, J5 with Josh Pease, MC on the boards, Chris Sanford here, writer on rap shit. How do you feel about AB, Chris?
I mean, he's Hall of Fame, but I don't know, man. Like, he's gave us real, like, I ain't gonna lie. What's the Pit Not the Palace? I was playing that shit for like 2 weeks when it first came out. I ain't gonna hold you.
Man, Chili Waters, that's a fucking record, bro. Like, who would have thought he had one of those in him? And when you said Hall of Famer too, I just thought about his bust. Like, imagine what his Hall of Fame bust looks like.
It's gonna be him doing a dance.
His hands in the bust. Oh man,
the dance is going so crazy right now too. Yeah, oh my God.
But speaking of Black history, Black legends, I wouldn't call AB that, but you guys did. So there's been like kind of a renaissance of Black film happening right now. Jordan Peele coming out the gate with Nope, doing great numbers. To me, one of my favorite movies of the year. Countless other creatives coming out the woodworks and the gates, doing a lot of great stuff within the Hollywood space. Like, what are your thoughts on this right now, and just in terms of like how a lot of Black creatives have been able to get their voices out there, especially within Hollywood?
Yeah, it's amazing. I tell people all the time, like, if this was the old days, especially for someone like me, it would have taken me 10 years what it took me to get in 5, you know what I mean? And I just think that there's opportunities right now afforded to people who are deserving, have always been deserving, but the door is just open in ways that it never was before. But that does not mean that we have reached the mountaintop. Like, there's still so much more work to do. Like, I'm happy to see everybody. I'm happy to see, everything from that we all can exist. Like, there can be an Atlanta, there can be a rap shit, there could be an Empire, there can be a Power, there can be, just so many different Black shows speaking about Black experiences and different point of views and different voices. But I think that we still have, a while and a ways to go, just because, we're still not at the point where we're afforded the same opportunities that our white counterparts are afforded. Because right now, if you are from Atlanta and you go pitch a show from a different perspective from that same city, they're going to say, oh, we already have Atlanta. Well, that's bullshit. Where they can make Sex in the City and they can make Girls. There's not one show about white women dating in New York. There's shows that have existed beyond time. And like, same thing in LA, if you were a woman who doesn't identify with Issa or Molly and you want to tell your perspective about an LA story, a lot of times in these meetings right now, they're going to tell you, or Insecure already exists. And I think until we can get to that point where we're able to tell different perspectives and different voices be heard around, even if it's coming from a similar place, like, it's still diverse, it's still different stories. And until we can break down a wall and be able to do these things, I think that, we've come a long way, but there's just still so much more work that I see that needs to be done.
Yeah, I mean, has there been any experiences, like, personally of you having that type of struggle, or something that you might have seen and coming up in the past 5 years where it's like, it's definitely, it's better, but it's not perfect. It's not where it should be.
Yeah, I think it's just that. I think it's like what I spoke to. If it's just, I've seen people just, or network studios, whatever the case may be, just kind of like box us in and just think that since one exists in a certain space that another one can't. And, we have to work tirelessly to let them to know and understand. I understand it's a numbers game too. Like a lot of shows with Black audiences, unfortunately, are just small because, everybody's not watching a Black show. Like I'm watching Barry, I'm watching Succession, but like you have to like try to get other audiences and cross over to, watch our shit. And that it is what it is. But, I think that's just the uphill battle. But that shouldn't anybody out there listening, like, write your show, write your experience. We just have to do the work to like continuously break down these walls and these barriers that have been there. And hopefully these studios, these networks, these producers, everybody will take more chances and be open-minded about, there's so many different great stories that deserve to be heard and deserve to be seen. The Black experience is not monolithic. It's not just one point of view of voice. There's people from the exact same places that Insecure took place that are nothing like Issa, Molly, and Lawrence. And that doesn't mean that there's a blanket representation of everybody here.
One thing I was going to ask you next, literally, like, what are you watching on TV? But then you said something and I was like, okay, I got to ask him about this. You said Succession, and I just finished season 3 a week ago. What did you feel about season 3? What did you feel about the end of that?
That was the finale of Succession. Season 3 was one of the best episodes of television I've ever seen in my life. Like, that is my favorite show. One of my, if not my favorite, one of my favorite shows right now. And like, I'm just a sucker for anything super character driven. And I just love seeing that moment where Roman had to really finally stand up to his dad to have his brother's back. And he could not.
He couldn't do it. I hated that shit.
That shit was so crazy. But that's who he's been. Like, he's cowered throughout the series to his father. But to be forced to do that because his brother just damn near committed suicide. His brother had to break down right in front of him. Like, and he always tries to joke through that pain. Yeah. And like,
he's like a little boy. He's like a little boy. It takes it back to the first hostile take. Josh, are you this far in the show yet?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah, it's funny. Succession is one of those shows where it's like so many white characters that I just forget names and shit. I know who Roman is, but it's like it's too many white faces. I'm sorry.
No, I'll feel you. Dog.
Are they going to introduce another Black character that's not Sanaa Lathan? I really need that. I think we need that.
Yo, I remember one time I still do. It's like one of the funnest shows, but it's not, as I've gotten older, Entourage isn't what it used to be to me, but I still love it. Like, it's one of my favorite shows ever. But I remember somebody was like talking shit about it. It was like, it ain't no fucking Black people ever in Entourage. Bow Wow was literally in Saigon, was like the only Black people throughout the whole 8 seasons.
That's like Friends, though. There was never any Black people in Friends. Ever.
Seinfeld, that's your show.
Seinfeld's my shit. There's some Black characters, man. The lawyer, Jackie Childs.
Oh,
they just actually brought him back for like a Snickers or some campaign. It was so random. But
no, Succession is definitely like one of those shows where it's like, I think a lot of people look at it like, oh, it's rich people problems. I'm like, no, it's really not. It's like literal generational trauma on screen.
Yeah, it's family problems.
It's a tough show to watch at times. It really is.
Yeah, it's crazy to me, like, seeing a family that no matter what, like, that's what was crazy to me about the finale of last season, but they always put business first. It's like, damn, you can't be there for your father right now while he's either going crazy about to die, just had a stroke, or for your brother or for your sister. It's like none of that shit matters in their world. It's like they will cut their fucking own siblings or their father's throat. And it's like, you don't have compassion for your family member first. It's like business comes before personal in that show at all times. It's just crazy to see people navigate that to me.
And that's why I thought the finale of season 3 was so poignant, because it was the first time the siblings had actually put personal first. You know what I'm saying? Where it was like they actually cared about, Kendall for the first time. And they actually, because usually in the last couple of seasons, it was like, oh, they'll joke about it. They'll call him a crackhead and all this other stuff. But it was like, Roman would still bring him a gift. Or Shiv would ask him how he's doing, and it would be in private moments. But it was like the first time they were united front, and it was like, yo, I really hope they bring that to season 4.
Yeah, I'm super excited for that show. And one of our directors from Insecure and from Rap Shit, Kevin Bray, he did episode 5, and he directed I think he's directing on every season of Insecure. Mm-hmm. Actually, he directs on Succession too, and I've had talks with him just about that set and about the actors on that show, and it's also just good high quality work from cinematography to acting to literally everything. The blocking on that show is crazy. Like it's just well done, top to bottom.
What else are you watching?
Man, I've been watching everything lately. Like I watched The Bear, I watched Winning Time. I really love Barry. Obviously watching rap shit in real time. And I'm rewatching. I never finished it back in the day, but I'm in the middle of like rewatching The Sopranos right now. And dog, that shit. Like the first time I watched The Sopranos, I got to like season 3, and I was just like, eh. But then I'm rewatching it now. I'm rewatching it now with a different perspective, and this shit is like it's like one of the greatest shows ever to me right now. I'm just mind is blown.
Yeah, no, Sopranos is definitely like top 5 for me. And it's funny what you just mentioned about Succession, just like high quality content, just great writing, great cinematography, great blocking, just great. Everything just feels just like you're watching like a Scorsese film. Yeah. So yeah, no, they really killed it on that one. And
it's funny, like you said, The Sopranos it hits a little different like when you get older, because it's like I look at The Wire now that I'm older, and I'm like, damn, like there's certain things that was kind of I didn't even notice the first time I was watching the Wire, and then I got it later on in my second or third rewatch, and it's like that is timeless TV, and I think that's what like everyone should really kind of aim for with that. And I think Issa has that. She has moments, you know what I'm saying? Everyone remembers a certain moment from season 1, from season 2 at Insecure, and I think it's again those are the moments that kind of resonate with people.
Yeah, I think too, man. I agree. The Wire to me is the best show of all time, and me and Josh be having these talks in this chat we got, but some people think Sopranos is better, but I'm like, nothing has ever made, like, I understand everything about the city of Baltimore, from the politics to the school system to the streets, like all that shit, how it's interweaved, the police department, how none of that shit works. And then I also understand how the individuals are impacted within those systems, all from watching that shit. But that's because the creator, David Simon, was a fucking reporter in Baltimore for 20 years, and his co-creator was a cop for 20 years. So like nobody can speak to that shit the way they can, and they really understand it from every political standpoint. So like they have knowledge to be able to speak on that shit, and Absolutely. I think it translated.
Absolutely. If you could write on one show, they say any show, we're gonna give you blank page, you can write it, new season coming up, whatever. What show would you want to write for?
Ooh, man, coming off, I don't know, because like, to me, like I would want to say my favorite show is just The Wire, but I just don't think that like that's a little too political for me in a writer's room. Like I feel like even though it's definitely character driven, I feel like politics led that room. But excluding The Wire, I'm gonna have to say, man, Atlanta season 2. Like I wish I could have been in that writer's room. Like that was one of my favorite seasons, the most creative, and it was so relatable. Like I ain't gonna say no names at all, but I remember one episode in Atlanta season 2, where they were in the studio with the rapper, and the rapper was being so mean to this engineer, and they reminded me of this producer that we work with in LA all the time, who treats white engineers like trash, dog. And I was like, how are these niggas getting shit off like this off? Or the FUBU jersey episode, bro, that same shit happened to me at Westchester, dog. I came with the Jordan, I bought I thought was authentic. I didn't know. I bought the Jordan Michelin-esque from the homie, and then somebody else wore one the same day as me, and our shit was not the same. And I was like, I'm gonna just go ahead and tuck my shit in, because I don't know what's cracking out here.
MC, I know MC had a question about MC is actually from Florida, and he fucks with rap shit because there's so much Florida history and stuff that he's come from. MC, what'd you have to ask?
Chris, you had referenced a list that I think you said Kid Fury had brought it up, of the Miami records that he loves and where he heard them and how it influenced him. Hearing that out of town, were there any of those local records that like jumped out to you and caught your ear on that list? Because I always love people being able to hear our local records and our local classics. I'm not from Dade County, but Broward County and Palm Beach County always spread these types of records and always loved them. So were there any records on that list that really like caught your ear?
Man, I would have to go back and get the name of it, but it was this like T-Pain song before he was T-Pain. That shit was so muffled. It was distorted. It sounded crazy. And I was like, damn, like I could just imagine, like it just reminded me of like I don't know. Like, to me, I remember when I first started touring and our DJ would play like Sugar Free and shit out of town and nobody would know who he was. And I would be so confused, like, what the fuck? So when I heard that record, I just was like thinking back, like, this feels like that to people in Florida or Miami to, you know, Sugar Free is to us. So I would have to go back and look because it was so many songs and I just was clicking just to hear. Like, I didn't save too many of them, but it was just this real rough old T-Pain record. Like, I would have to go back to that list, that email. But yeah, man, it was Fury is like I really fuck with Fury heavy, man.
Yeah, T-Pain was such a moment out here, and how can I explain it? Being able to see within rap shit like the differences of like the Creole slang and things like that, being able to implement those into the show has been crazy. But from a rap perspective, to be able to see that records like Grime Mode and Ball Greasy and things like that, being able to influence the show is something that I can't wait to see.
Yeah, I hope we know, again, we really tried our hardest to pull it off. It wasn't easy at times, and that was like one of the main points of this season was just to come here and represent them the way that we represented LA out here. And obviously we aren't from there, but you know, we have Fury, we have Edson, and then a lot of our cast is from Duval or from Fort Lauderdale or from Miami. Like, so we have a lot of Florida natives on there, and that's what we appreciate about Jean and Daniel so much. The ones play Maurice and Stanley at 103. They're both Haitian, and we were just letting them, you know, tell us the slang on set, and they were speaking authentically to like the Haitian scammer culture. And I remember it was one, I'll just say this to make the point. Like, there was one time we were set decorating one of the rooms, and it was like we had Haitian religious stuff up in the room, but then they came in there and were arguing like traditional Haitian Christians wouldn't have this in here versus a Catholic or whatever the case may be. And I was just like, trying to argue and make the point to our set deck people, like, we have to get this right. Like, there's no way we're about to come in here and misrepresent, you know, the culture by having mixed images of what, you know, is just jumbled up. Like, it has to be very specific to, you know, this culture. So we really tried.
Yeah. So we're at the hour. I feel like these hours go by so damn fast. But Chris, thank you so much for being on the show, man. Is there anything else we want to plug other than rap shit?
Not at the moment, man. Just check it out. We put a lot of heart, blood, sweat, and tears into this, and you know, it's something that we're putting out there that we hope represents people right. It's a different story. It's a different lens than you guys may be used to from Issa, but you know, hopefully everybody loves it and you can enjoy being on the journey with Shauna and Mia.
Yeah, man.
Man, no, thank you though. Like, it's funny, man. Like, seeing you in this space and seeing, you know, like we talked about early on, just the transition from, you know, rapper, manager to writer, it's dope. It's beautiful to see, man. Like, and you're doing the work. You're not just out here just kind of like posturing and just like swagging your way through it, like how most niggas do music. So, you know, I just want to say I'm proud of you, man. I'm glad you came on the show. I think this was like a really insightful episode. I always say this, but this is one of my favorites. I can't wait to listen back. I appreciate the time, for real.
No, I appreciate you, bro. And I'm proud of you too. Proud of both of y'all. You know what I mean? Again, and shout out Calmatic. We gotta have him shouted out over here.
Yeah, we've been trying to get Calmatic since this show started.
He's too busy being the director's chair, man. He's running it up.
We got to make a petition. We got to make a petition to get him on here, man.
Yeah, we definitely. I'll text him about it. We'll get it going.
I'm gonna hit his agent. We're gonna get it. We're gonna figure it out.
All right. Well, as always, you can listen to the replayer list if you subscribe to our Patreon. $5 down. You'll hear this on Friday, and everyone else will hear it publicly when we release the main show next week. Thank you all for listening to BlkPrint Radio on AMP Radio. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Well, actually, no, we won't see you guys in 2 weeks. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks on AMP, but we'll see you guys in a couple days on our regular show on the BlkPrint. So for Josh and MC, I am J5. Peace.